Hey guys, Artem here. I am the guy behind Links Hero, Whitehead link building service. We help websites grow their organic traffic by the means of building quality links that Google loves. So you don't have problems, you have more traffic, you got more clients. If you need any help, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation, see if I can help you with something. And yeah, so this video is about writing the correct template for the outreach. So writing a template is a necessary thing because we will be emailing a lot of websites on a daily basis in order to acquire the desired number of backlinks. Yeah, so whatever they say, it's always a game of numbers. The more you send, the more replies you get, subject to obvious limitations, like say the ability of your email provider send that many emails without getting you banned. Yeah, so this is something that happens with Gmail, for example. But anyway, so I'm going to show you one of the templates that I'm actually going to start with a bit of a background in terms of like the approach in terms of sending out emails. Okay, so there are like two schools of thoughts here, two schools of thought. So first one is like, okay, you have to go super targeted. Yeah, you have to provide a lot of customization and really make it about them rather than yourself. Let's put it this way. Yeah, so it means you take quite a lot of time like researching their website, trying to get onto something. Yeah, so it clicks with them and they're more likely to reply to you. So this is something you really include in the uh, in the uh, in the email subject line. Yeah, so something like they found something, some personal piece of information on my website, for example, links here or something that I mentioned, and then they would reach out to me asking this specific thing. So it grabs my attention, and there's a higher chance they'll get a response from me. Like this is definitely the case. The problem when my personal problem when I started sending out emails like that was that I would get amazing replies. People would saying like, "Oh, you never really replied to these outreach emails, but your email was so good, like we couldn't resist. It's just so good. Thank you so much. Thank you." But in reality, they will still give you a link. Yeah, they would say, yeah, but your mail is great, but my blog is reserved to myself and maybe a bunch of invites, somebody they really wanted to hear from. So this is kind of like that. What got me like really, it's like seriously, like you put so much effort and get replies like this. So at the end of the day, it kind of boiled down to like I took a more um, so that's the first school of thought. Yeah, the second school of thought is like when you just reach out, like mass outreach, you don't really care who, like what sort of thing they read, and like just go right to business, and that involves paying for backlinks, like almost like 100% time percent of the time. So you just go directly. How much is the link? So it doesn't. It also feels a little bit harsh, but that's the reality. What people do as well. So I'm kind of in between right now. So I try to make my template as entertaining as human as possible. Yeah, without getting into a lot of customization. Yeah, so maybe this is kind of the best of two worlds because you're still guaranteed some kind of reply. Yeah, so people still want to kind of hit back that reply button and see what you got in store, and you're not spending too much time on like building this relationship with people that are not going to get you on your blog on their blog anyway. So this is kind of like my thinking right now. Maybe something will change in future, subject to whatever changes Google is imposing on us with time, but we'll see. So right now I'm going to show you the template that I've been using for one of our clients. Okay, so it worked pretty well. Yeah, it converted pretty well. You get replies and then we get like the links placed as well. So it worked pretty well. So I'm going to show you the template now, and I'm going to kind of talk through it and make sure you understand what is the purpose of all those different bits and pieces. Okay, so here's a template, and so it starts easily. That goes like, hey guys, and here it's actually a dynamic field here. Yeah, so if there is a name there, if we've got a name on file, it would turn into their name. So hey David, for example. Then I go with hope Tuesday is treating you well. So Tuesday here is also a dynamic field. Yeah, so that way we show that this email is sent on the day. Yeah, so that people kind of might believe that this is a proper real email, which it is. Yeah, it's just sent automatically. So and then I go into details. So from what I see, you put quite a lot of work into your website. I'm judged by your online presence. So I'm reaching out, asking whether you'd be interested in getting some help in the form of quality original guest contribution. So immediately you state, because you kind of filter out for the people that are not really paying a lot of attention to their website, which shouldn't be on your list anyway, but still, like, this is an additional step. Yes, you only want to work with people that actually put a lot of work into their website, because that's the way it makes sense for Google. Okay, so and basically I'm offering them some kind of a help. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, I know it takes a lot of work to get content published. You have to kind of organize the whole thing. You have to do keyword research. You have to do like hire writers, get the article written, edited, like then you kind of have to form. It's a lot of work. Yeah, so I'm trying to kind of help them out a little bit right here. And so, and then I go further. Yeah, this is totally unsolicited, and I know you get tons of these, but maybe today is the day. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to be, a little bit playful here. So I'm immediately like, this is an objection. Yeah, so I'm immediately, addressing this elephant in the room. Yeah, I know it's totally unsolicited, but and I know you get tons of these, and I misspelled probably this one, but it doesn't matter. But maybe today's the day. So I'm a little bit kind of playful. I'm not too like not in crazy overdrive, or I'm not completely bland as well. I'm like in between. And then I'm continuing to be playful, and I'm saying, "Oh, my apologies, I also forgot this bit. I am whatever is your name, yeah. So from company name, yeah. So whatever website you're reaching out from, and I'm just saying here, resource dedicated to brain development by the means of this and that. So say if you were in this business, like you would say, here's how we do things. So here I'm saying that my work has been featured by a number of different top tier resources. I have all the links on demand. So this is actually true. Yeah. So we've published some content that's been featured pretty high up there. So we can prove that. If you cannot prove that, don't prove that, come up with something else. But you want to have some social proof, kind of some validation that you're not like just some other random spamming guy reaching out, offering some guest posts. But anyway, so I'm saying here, I have a few topic ideas, but I prefer to hear from you first. Yeah, so this line is more like show that it's like, I do have some topic ideas, because some people reach out directly with topic ideas right away. I actually prefer to leave them out for the follow up. Yeah, so in follow up, I might hit them back and say, hey, I've I haven't reached out, like I haven't heard from you. It's totally fine, no problem. But I had another look at your website, and I had some ideas first, but now I have a bit of a change in in my ideas. So basically, how about we try this then? How about we try this other thing? Yeah, and give them a bunch of ideas for guest contribution. So I do that in the follow up. I don't do that in my first email. So it kind of gives me another reason to reach out to them. Okay. And then I'm saying, I'm just being nice. Thank you for taking the time to read this one, guys. This is also a dynamic field. So if it was David here, David would be here as well. So in both slots. I'd appreciate a response when you have a moment. So again, I'm just being nice. I'm just saying, because you get an email from a random dude on the internet, and you get a lot of these emails. Of course, this one is better than, I don't know how many, what's the percentage like in all the other emails they get, but still, I understand that they are not going to run for it. Then I'm saying kind regards and then name. So that's pretty much it. As you can see there, it's not rocket science. You just have to kind of show what you're up to. Yeah, kind of be nice, offer them some help if it's possible. Yeah, that's the way I do it. You can totally like steal my approach, and you can also try to be entertaining. I also like doing this. So I'd start my first sentence. I'd have like a joke, or I have some interesting fact as well, if you can kind of find the right angle for that. So you kind of have to grab the attention. Yes, you got that moment, you have to grab their attention, make sure they read the whole thing, understand that you're a nice person, and then they can reach out to you, and then you can negotiate this link building bit. So this is kind of the purpose of this email, and that is pretty much it. Yeah, so in terms of like follow up, I said what I do for the follow up. I just do one follow up. Really, I don't bother them with more than one. So I just sent the first one, and then maybe a few days later, sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6 days later, I'd send the follow up. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And then you have to keep going. Here's another hack for you. If you haven't, because sometimes you like people get I don't know, they get carried away or something, like they got some unfinished business, so they're not really in the mood to like replying to those emails. But if you reach out to them in a month or two, they might be. So I often do this. I go back in our database and I check out who's ever hasn't replied back, and then I reach out to them again a few months later with a different template. And I do get replies with that approach, so you don't have to kind of search for a lot more websites. Okay, so you can also try this, especially if you work with one specific website for a prolonged amount of time. Okay, hope this video has been helpful. Again, guys, if you need some help, reach out. Let's have a conversation. We can help you. All right, have a good one. And I'm going to cut this one off. Till the next videos. Bye bye.